You know what I really want to do today? What I really feel like listening to today? First of all, I would like to mention that I've been to Spain. I've been on holiday, so I'm kind of tanned and I'm super happy. And I've had such an appropriate time to think and reflect what I want to do with these videos. So out of the comments and recommendations, I would like to start analyzing some of the songs that you have recommended. And there is so much. You guys have been writing lots of recommendations. Thank you so much, because it's making me really learn about Polish music. And the first band that I'm extremely curious about, and I already analyzed two of their songs, is Bajm. Some of you have mentioned more songs of Bajm, and I would like to go little by little, seeing some of the stages of this band. And even if they started in the late 70s, the first album was in 1983. So I'm gonna start analyzing some of the songs from this first album. 3 songs that I think they are extremely popular in Poland. And the first song I'm gonna listen to is Panie, Dasz from 1983. I think I heard this song. A very humble music video you can see here, with the set of decoration of things. I could say this sounds like a protest song about something. Okay, I don't know if the music video was conceived like this, or it's because they had low budget, or it was the first videos that they were producing in Poland, because it's very humble. You can see these plastic curtains hanging from the walls. The first thing that is shocking to me is that this song is not even a single, it's a B-side song. And I think it achieved such a success that you cannot really say that it remained being a B-side song anymore. The lyrics are kind of key here, because they say life is a carousel game, swaying all over and leaving you nauseous. Isn't this song referring to the martial law? There was such a political turmoil going on from 1981 to 1983, the martial law, the so-called stan wojenny. So I don't know if she's referring to that. And I have some information in which she, in an interview, she said that the lyrics were a reaction to the introduction of the martial law in Poland. So I understand this carousel game, swaying all over and not knowing what it was gonna happen. It might be referring to that. But I have some information that in 1982, the song was on the TV charts for several months, and the regime didn't censor this song. And probably originally they were not referring to any martial law or the political context in Poland, but just the way life changes, and that's it. And I really like this song, actually. I heard it somehow, somewhere. I just heard it. The next song from Bajm that I'm gonna listen to is Nie ma wody na pustyni. There is no water in the desert, and it's from 1983 as well. And let's see what I find. Ooh, groovy. Nice bass. Okay, this is very different from the previous one.
To nie w niej jak studonowa łódź. Nasz kapelusz patrzy na nas z bliska. Brudne włosy stoją mu jak drut. Nasz kapelusz pije stare wino. W oczach jego widzę dziki blask. Spił się już dokładnie tak jak świnia. I po tyłkach batem bije nas.
They're really having a blast here.
Wiatr nosi nasze ciuchy, la, 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 la. Tylko piach!
Tylko piach!
Suchy piach! Tylko piach! Suchy piach! Tylko...
What's the difference between piach and piasek, guys? Suche, suche.
La la la, la 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 la, la la
La la la.
la 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 la. Pustynia wciąga nas od głowy do pięt.
But this is very funny. Okay, very catchy, very funky. Not funky the style, but a very funky music video, let's say. Okay, about the lyrics, there is no water in the desert and the camels don't want to go any further. Crawl no longer. I have no strength. Oh, how much? Very much we want to drink. Our caravan is squeezing in the sand and it's like 100-ton boat. Our bandmaster is looking at us closely. Dirty hair is standing for him like a wire. Okay, so this song doesn't seem to be referring to any political context or anything very deep. It just seems to be a very catchy song. And as I could see, the video is completely different from the previous one. This seemed to be more planned and it's in a desert, but I don't know what desert. Is it in Poland actually? I actually have some information about the video here and it's from an interview with Beata herself and she said, "I'm glad because on the set we felt mostly a penetrating cold." So it was cold. We shot the first video in Warsaw. In Warsaw? In the dunes by the Vistula River. Okay, so this was the Vistula. It was no more than 10 degrees plus and we pretended it was a desert heat. After every scene, I jumped into a sheepskin coat. So it was extremely cold, but they had to, pretend a little bit. It's super hot. It wasn't until later that we received a proposal from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs to shoot another video in the... What? Błędowska Desert. Where is this Błędowska Desert? The Ministry of Foreign Affairs was sending out promotional materials to embassies all over the world. They needed promotion back then. And Nie ma wody na pustyni was supposed to promote Poland abroad. But my question is, how are they gonna promote Poland with a video set in the desert? It doesn't make any sense. Unluckily, the shooting of the second video didn't take place in summer either. I got so cold that finally the cameraman shouted, "Stop! Beata has completely blue lips!" Because she was extremely cold. It seems incredible to me that this was shot in Wisła, in Vistula. And the last song I'm gonna listen from them is Prorocy, świata from 1983. What is Prorocy? Beautiful voice she has. Ooh, broken vase.
A potem radość krótka była w sercach.
Change of chords. Wait, these guys are from Bajm. This song is more popish, jazzy. And this lady? Is it a lady? And who's this lady? This laughing lady? Who are you? So yes, this song was from the same period as the previous ones, but it's completely different. It's very soothing, it's kind of a ballad, very ambiency. I really liked it. I've been trying to listen to the lyrics as it was sounding to understand some things, but now I have them here. Day and night, world prophets, we were left alone, no dad, no mom, spring greeted us differently than before. We talked about important matters in a whisper. Okay, here we have some political overtones. We will still, as if we weren't there, clowns without hearts and hands. Don't tell me this has nothing to do with the political turmoil they were living back then. Because talking about important matters in a whisper, this could be about a relationship, but to me, it's like not being able to express back then what was going on, and probably they were very scared of verbalize what was going on. So guys, this was the first video where I'll listen to the beginnings of Bajm. I will for sure make more videos about Bajm in the future. So guys, I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed it. I really had fun. If you liked it, please write something there. I'm super happy always to see all these comments. Subscribe if you didn't, and like my video, and nothing else. Like, see you in some days. Bye bye. Adios.